Alrighty, hello, welcome. So I woke up. Now I'm awake. Hello. But we're gonna be making a video on reasons. Okay. So okay. So recently, I just figured out this new environment thing that you can do that I didn't know you could do. There's little power circuits around the map that are red, and you throw them into them, and they get electrocuted. So interesting. So I knew about it, but I was like, you know what? As we wait, I was like, you know what? Might as well do a few videos on this because it's important to see what games had that and what games didn't. So, we're gonna take a look, deep dive on the Hazmat variant, in particular. So we're gonna look into that because there are a good amount of them. We're gonna look through both of the games and see what ones are different and their behaviors and yeah. Then I think the next thing we'll do freaks of nature. Those are probably difficult to find and they just have a random spawn location. But yeah, they say it's the best game, but if it really is the best game, right? If the climax of everything they've learned, I have to be the judge of that. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't have my hands on the game right now, I mean, nobody does. You can go to preview events, but you know what I mean? So, here's what I'm thinking. So, here's the ones that I've spotted of the, trying to think of what variants they are. So Hazmat have variants, like different kind of behaviors. We know that. There's okay. The drop kick isn't as impactful in Dying Light 2. Right? I'm pretty sure the drop kick is weaker in this game. Now, to be said, that's a problem. That makes the game fun, right? So, I don't want to have to think I have to go back to Dying Light 2 to play it for the combat. That is my concern. You know what I mean? That is my concern right there. But, so here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to take a deep dive on these. And we're going to take a look at them and see which ones are different, which ones behave different, and yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with lowering the game, because the game is really loud. Go to my game here. Volume, gonna lower it here. There we go. Speech. Lower all this down. Microphone. Gonna just lower all this down. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Now, the game should be. This game is really loud. Look at this. This game is so incredibly loud. We're gonna lower it even more. Even more, guys. Okay? Here's what we're doing. Okay, so we have this. So here's our first one. Okay, you grab this. Perfect. Okay, that's the first one. That is a Hazmat without the mask on. We do know about that. Now, that's the first one. The second one is, we're gonna have to find it. So, oh, perfect. The second one is somewhere near, it's somewhere in Old Town, which is perfect, because Old Town, they really do have, so what you want to do to find the second one. But yeah, I'm gonna be real. Dying Light the Beast does kind of a lot of like build wise, like level design, definitely gives off.
Get that bastard!
Oh, we don't actually gotta... Okay, okay. Okay, so there's another one. As you can see, these are their spawn chance is, you know. Alright, so, as you can see, there's another one that is if I'm correct. Oh, and as you can see, they have different, those guys got different stuff, but that's not what we're paying attention here. Thank you, brothers, for helping me out. So, here's the thing. There are a lot of different... so, here's the thing. I think there are electricians. Like, for example, this is not... That's an electrician. And that's what's confusing. So, I'm sure maybe I'm getting this confused. Take a look at this one. It's usually good to look at the group of them and see which ones you can find. So, for example, right here, I found a whole bunch of them, and there's one right there. You know what I mean? But, look at this one. So if I want this guy to follow me, but this is a very hostile location. I'm just gonna back out there. So we know these are an environment. We can use these as an advantage. We love those. So those are in the game.
That's that scumbag from the
tower. Those are also in dying mode too. And hello?
Sorry, my family needs those suppressants.
Oh, here's the no. But yeah, you gotta. Here's the thing. Their words were the climax of everything they were. And so, I pay attention to that, So, this guy is the, I think, if I look correct, that is definitely not an electrician. You see the difference? So, we know that, so in a way, I guess the best way to put it is, those are the, I wish I could just find one, but here we go. This might be a good example. This might be one right here. I have one, it could be. So it's kind of, again, we need to know if they are or not, but these could be, okay, so here's one. But, you take a look, at the whole thing, you can see, that's not, but if you, different words, you can see. If you look, this guy's got a little explosive device. So it's got a little explosive device on it. Which is pretty cool. I really hope that's back, because if that's not back, I won't even think of dying. Because again, I gotta be reminded if it's dying, So, but again, a lot of this is just figuring out what are these. So you have this one. I guess a better example is let's go to the, let me see how long we've been recording for, 9 minutes, not bad. This might be a long one, guys, so just let me think about these locations. Now, if I would assume, nice, okay, so we do. If I would to assume there's this one, but here's the thing. Don't know if that it might just be a what is you know what I mean? What is that? Anyways, it's pretty good to get on the roofs and do this, but it's not that hostile right now. There's also environments where you can turn this on. There's always something in the game that we know about. Is this in value? I don't remember. But the price, I believe it's $60. So it's gotta be stuff to do. But anyways, what I recently learned, there are these areas. There are some. See, the traffic isn't really, I don't know, it just doesn't have that Dying Light 2 feel. But, you know, that's a downfall. If you really like it. But yeah, oh, this is a battle. Interesting. So, now there are, again, it's going to be really difficult trying to, oh, here we go, perfect example. So, here's our second variant. This is, as you can see, it may be a hazmat because they have a little battery pack on them. You notice how all of them have a battery pack? That doesn't really mean, or, you know, because when you look at this one, right, so these may be GRE, there's a good chance that these guys right here are GRE, for the cops. These may be, like, you know, if you shoot them. So, you look at this one. If you shoot these guys in the propane tank, hold up, let's shoot. There we go. There we go. That's what it happens. Right? So, we're catching on fire right now. It's kind of bad because I just, you know, took out the wrong one, but here's what I'm making. I hate them so much, dude. I hate that. So I hope that the virals aren't as, you know, fast in the third game because, you know, really easy to die about. Like in my mind, virals are worse than the volatiles. Anyways, it's kind of, so those are silver hazmats, but again, they may be GRE hazmats, but you can't really, again, here's another example. This is clearly an electrician, a black electrician, you know, and then you hit this one, no idea what those could be, you know, these could be like, these could be, it's just like, what, like, look at them. Look at these electricians, it's confusing. Anyways, there's silver, there are yellow ones, and, I don't know, that might be probably fun. But there's also, yeah, they're very interesting. We're just gonna look for the ones with masks. That's what we're gonna look for. So, we're looking at 14 minutes from bed. Okay, so I think this is pretty much it. I'm not gonna just start, because you guys kind of know, like, if I can find another one over here, I'll take a look, but if I can, yeah. Oh, there's a police station. See what I'm saying? Dynamite. It really is just great, dude. I mean, look at this. Just found a zombie trophy. Anyways. This is one. It's just... But yeah, these could be electricians. I don't know. I think that's probably what they could be. So, what is a good example? how could we go about this? I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I guess that's kind of. You know, we could probably try to look for a GRE zone and then, like, you know, see if we can see if there's anything around those zones. So here's like. Oh, shoot. So now he's coming. Alright. Let me see if I can find the GRE. Oh, perfect. Here we go. This way. Yeah. Those little virus looking things. Well, those are GRE zones. They got a bar? Okay. So here's the trying to get to this GRE zone. Okay, so we made it. Now, these zones usually, there's could be some around, if I can. Now these ones affect the gameplay. That's why we're going over. You know, they help you survive. So there's really no point of looking at electricians because there's probably like 4 different. And they look really similar. That's my point. Now, yeah, in Dying Light 2, it just feels like an arcade, you know? This game, like, the drop kicks obviously seems to be weaker. Is it really that weak? Hold on. Man, it's just a really weak drop kick, you know? Do I have to gain the level and make it better? I don't. So who knows? Maybe it's a level thing. So I'm trying to look for. Oh my god. So those could be freaks. Anyways, this is a bad example. So, I can't really find it, so what we're going to do is we're going to so there's 2. I know there's 2. Silver and yellow. But hello there. Coming out of silver things. Anyways, so there's that. Now, if we go into the second game, it's gonna be a long one. I don't know if it's gonna be as long as the as long as the so let me take a look. It seems to be that if we look, let me just check something.
Civilization is a vulnerable thing, a whim of circumstance. At any time, the smallest flap of a butterfly's wings may set catastrophe in motion.
It's kind of like elements in this game, you know? So it's probably like the chance of them spawning, like, not really sure, but there's two, the silver and yellow. I believe there's a red one, like a firefighter. There's a blue one, no. Is there blue? Yeah, you know, this game reminds me of a playground. Dying Light, I think, had more realism. Like, it actually seemed more like a... Congratulations.
Politely, and he starts waving a machete.
But yeah, this game definitely has the best dropkick, which worries me because the dropkick has more. Now, honestly, all they need to do is just, you know, possibly just, you know, just say, you know what, guys, we're making the dropkick, you know, better. But I mean, you know, we'll see. So, there's a lot of different, I mean, those, I like to call those like bikers, you know, those are bikers. And like, well, hello there. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's three. Wow. So I'm out. Oh yeah, there's three of them. Fun. So, oh, here we go. Yeah, so here's one. This guy looks like a freaking, he's like a, I don't know. If you could tell, this guy looks crazy. Like, who is this dude? So if you hit him, he's an ice, he freezes you. Now, I find this really fascinating. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, it doesn't need to be in the case, but here's the thing. This is something that shows, like, oh, gang leader? Oh, shoot. This is what shows creativity. You know what I mean? This is what I think money's worth. Like, after the campaign's over, right, I want these things to be in the game. Look at this. I mean, like the zombie just got frozen. Come on. You know what I mean? It's just, this is the kind of things I'm talking about. It's just, so there's one. That one, the one in gray, or black, just froze that thing. And I found that just having that was cool. Here's another one. Wow, this is going as easier than I thought. Here's another one. This one is like that firefighter one. Like, look at it. Look at it. This is so cool. So he like burns the environment and like, look at this. And then all those, oh yeah, and then, look at this. I mean, come on, dude. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. These things in this game. Remember, guys, this game's $60. Is it? I think so. You just have to. This kind of stuff. Oh, here's another one. I mean, this is going for, like, this is insane. So there's another one right there. That's the same one. There's another one. Dang, I'm getting a lot of the ones that I don't need right now. That one freezes. There's fire. There's another one right here. Now this one might have a mask, but you can see it as a tank. This one spews chemicals. Like, just come on. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is why I'd revisit it. It's because, one, there's... If Dying Like the Beast is a creepier game and doesn't have these kind of things, like for example, I just wasted the whole potential there. He would have probably just spewed chemicals if I had to say, but you know, here's another one. Okay, so I'm gonna get I'm gonna redeem myself here. All right, there we go. So the burning. Like the chemicals. Like, look at this. See, this is what I say $60 could be worth. Oh, here we go again. Look at this. I mean, this is going great. There's another one. This is exactly how I wanted this to go. So yeah, there's a chemical one. And then look at this. There's another one that just explodes. Look. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, oh my god. This kind of stuff is just... Now, I'm sure we could, you know... Maybe you can't. Anyways, I'm trying to get this guy over here. I'm assuming that his tank can explode, but... you see what I mean? Like, this is the kind of stuff I'm just like, I'm a, you know, it really is just, I don't know if he's an exploder. Anyways, this is a great example of what needs to be in the third game. Because remember, if they're saying this is like everything we've learned, like, look at how much this affects the environment, right? It adds this level of intensity, but this survival. Like, what is that posture, brother? Sometimes I really just, you know what I mean? When I think of $60, I really... And again, even saying it's the third entry, right, into the series, like, third game, right, it's... This kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. This is just... like, this is what just gets everything so hyped. Now, there was that one, and I think we kind of covered it. There is one more that I'm probably gonna never find. But again, I can't really... you guys didn't even see any of them? Are you kidding me right now? Those might take another 9 years to find. Guys, I am so sorry. You didn't see any of that? Is that really true? I'm gonna cry. This is a horrible... I'm in mixed feels right now. Also, in this game, there are these power... I just realized you could do this. There are these. They're in the game. I saw them. They could be in the third game as well. I would assume, but here's what you can do. Launch them into this, and look at that. Look at this. I mean, come on. I just figured out you could do that. And then I was like, you know what? I appreciate this game a lot more, you know? And, anyways, now it's gonna take me 9 years to find the variants. Because that was very lucky. Like, that was all so lucky. But I just want to show you what I'm talking about. But now I can't find one, you know? It's like... man. Let's hope it's gonna work well for me. Because this video just got a lot longer. it didn't need to be this long. I believe these are coming back, these little things where you can, like, these little survival things. Little, like, save the people. They're coming back, I believe. You know, here's what I think I'm gonna try doing. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but in all honesty, I don't know. Because that was pure luck, and now I can't find any of them. You know, maybe I'll find one over here. There we go. Again, they usually spawn. So this is one. Let me just make sure you can see that. There we go. So I don't know if he can, doesn't look like he explodes. Look at, that's the chemical one. Very cool. I don't know if he has a hazmat. Here we go. Here we go, dude. Here we go. Okay. So then you have this one. This guy just explodes. There's no point of showing, he just explodes. You know, he's very boring, very stupid, very, you know, basic. Normal yellow hazmats, they're very boring to gameplay. But now, okay. So now, again, it's basically elements, you know, it's like red, you know, it's like, if ice is, I think ice is an element, right? So it's like, right, ice, fire. You know, it kind of like that. It's kind of what this game did that Dying Light 1 did. And that's what makes this more feel, again, people describe this as like a amusement park. I can see that, you know? I can definitely see that, for sure. So there are these GRE doctors and scientists and stuff, but you can go in here. No, you can't. But usually being around these areas is good. Again, if you get, for the people that have played this, you will have noticed, you guys will notice what I mean. But there's a lot of them. There's like probably what, 1, 2, 3. There's another one right there, but that's the one we don't want. Usually you find the basic one, you know? Oh, and sometimes too, look at this. There's like durability. You can like, I mean, that's a weird way of just saying it, but there's damage on the mask. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, shoot. And it's like, I'm just saying, you know? It's just, these things, even though this game isn't dark, the atmosphere doesn't really, you know, it still is really, hello guys, you know what I mean? These are probably more common, like the ones with the mask, probably not as common. Anyways, so, there's a lot of reasons. Again, when I beat the campaign, like I said, I want to be able to come back and spend more time, you know, like, because again, it's still $60, you guys gotta understand. We gotta figure out the reason why. So what did this game have that, you know, the third game could possibly have, or implement more things? We don't know. Because there's not been much confirmation, or like details, I guess I should say, about like what is happening here. So, those are my thoughts. But here's the thing, why can't I find this infected? Wait, it's taking a while. There's also a zombie. I'm not even gonna find. There's a zombie that I just cannot find. It's called the GRE zombie, and it's basically like a GRE focused hazmat variant, and it's very, you know, I'm not gonna show it, but again, I want to show it. Also, it would be cool if you could shoot those little thing. You could shoot the nest, and the bees attack them. I like that stuff in games, so it'd be cool if they had that. Where, like, it's really difficult to find these spawn. Perfect, here we go. here's one right here, and I would love, because this video is getting long, to find the, so here's one, we know there's 2, 3, 4, wait, 1, 2, 3. This one burns, it's like a firefighter. That's the one I was talking about. Very cool. Probably the coolest one. Okay. No, you don't. Very, very amazing. Clears out the infected, helps out survival, and then it explodes. You know what I mean? And then it just leaves a little trail of fire. Fire can also burn in water, which I find just video game-less, you know. Very cool. You know what I mean? Like, this kind of stuff, I'm probably not gonna find 35 minutes. I'll do this for 5 more minutes. I'll look for a, you know, we'll call it a silver. Because that's, you know, the first game. Yeah, you know what? I think that's safe to say it's a silver. But yeah, there's reasons why this game, you come back to this. I mean, again, it was really the guts. The gut feeling is what made this game fun, because at launch, they didn't have the gore system. It just wasn't satisfying, you know? Anyways, there's this, yeah, this ice one. This ice variant. And, yeah, this is probably going to be in the game. That one's definitely going to be in the 3rd game. I think I actually saw that in a deep dive trailer or something. Again, finding the silver one, wasn't there another one? Is really difficult for some reason. Like, I found like 4 of them standing with each other randomly. That was really lucky, you know? There's the chemical one. Kinda want the chemical. I'm looking for the other ones. I don't know, but there's like, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, I think there's like 4 different ones. It might just be 4, it might be at least 5. Solid number, you know? 5 new, 5 hazmats that do different, that have different behaviors, we'll say. So here's this one. I'm trying to get near the chemical zones. Maybe I can find, like, you know, more activity. But, again, for some reason, I just can't find that one. The spawn chance is a little off. Yeah, there's a few red ones. We might be getting to some territory. 2 red. Okay. Any other? 2 red. It's like it's just like just surveying the area. Oh my god. Where is that silver one at? You might have already seen it and I'm wrong, but I low-key just don't know. Where are they at? Where at though? Okay. Yeah, this is this is something. Anyways. Yeah, I can't really find it, and I don't think I will. Because that was like pure luck. Come on, where is it at? It's getting long. 39 minutes. There's no, I don't need this one. Or that. Yeah, That silver one must just be like... That one must be rare. Like, I mean... It must be. It must be rare. There it is. Found it. Okay. So this one, if you hit it, it freezes them. So this one actually freezes them. Here we go. Hey there. But it doesn't explode. Probably because its tank is frozen. I don't know. But this one doesn't explode, which is funny. But I don't think the chemical one does either, does it? The fire one does. Yeah, I think so. Some don't explode. It's kind of weird, I think. I'm putting it literally on the tank. Oh, maybe I'm on. Nope. Never mind. Yes, this guy just freezes them. That's pretty much it. But again, these things just, would be cool to do for a little activity throughout the day, you know? Like, look how much this affects the environment, you know? Like, look at this. I love the AI in this game. It's just so stupid. It's amazing. Anyways, there's that one. There's, again, another one that I'm probably not going to even try to find. Because I don't know where it is. But, there's a GRE one that, you know, that's blue, I think. But I don't know where that one is. I do not know. But there's a GRE one that I cannot find. This took me 42 minutes-ish, less than that, to find. Well, I was just lucky though. I was really just lucky. Okay. Anyways, so that was really risky. Take a chance, take a risk here. I'll go over here and see if we got it. Well, I'll show you again, just in case I didn't show it. Take a look at this. Come on. Get up. Get up. Look at that. Ooh. That is fun. That is crazy. But yeah, that's gonna be in the game, I believe. We know that. Because I saw it with my eyes. There's another one right there. But we need the other one. Where that though? Again, I'm probably not gonna start looking for this one. Oh. Freeze him. Thank you. I love it, dude. Which is that so much difference in the gameplay, you know? Gotta watch out, dude. Gotta watch out. He's scared of the ice. Oh, that's great. Freeze him. See, I'm not gonna look for this GRE one because honestly, I don't even know where you would find it, but there's a picture of it online. You could probably find it, and you might have already encountered it. I just don't know where it would be. Hold on. Speaking of GRE. Hold up. What's happening? I wonder what that alarm's for. Oh, GRE. We're not gonna find it. I know we won't. I wanted to find it. Maybe they removed it. I really just can't find it. I really just can't. There's probably like 5. Oh, hi there. But yeah, there's probably like 5. I can't. Oh. Hold on. Guys, I think that's the closest we're gonna get to the GRE types. Ooh. But again, I'm looking at the blue. Let's go! We did it! No. Okay. Alright, so he's just, yeah, okay. Red gas comes out. That might be different. So that one might just be red gas. But that's a 1 hit. So, that is all of them. So there's what? Yellow. So there's 1. So there's normal explosion, acid, ice, and then there's freeze, and then fire. 5? I think there's 5 at least. And then the GRE one. Oh shoot. Anyways, that was my example of nope, they don't. Why I wanted this. Why, it's important to have it. But these guys, these might just be doctors, no idea. They don't look like anything like that, but could be doctors. Scientists and stuff. But anyways, we're gonna end that there. That is that is kind of how I wanted this to go. We may have found every variant you can find. Took me about 50 minutes to find the last one. Took me like it took me way too long to find it. But yeah, so you find in here a lot of blue zombies with the GRE suits on. Makes sense. Anyways, we're gonna call it at that. But really cool. That's awesome. I love that. Anyways.